Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Monday, 13th day of November, 24th day of Cheshvan. Here we go. We are finishing up today's short unit that we did on the laws of trying to write the months in Hebrew, if possible. It all stemmed from the ruling when Hashem says in our Torah, HaChodesh Hazel Lachem Rosh Chadashim, this month, Nisan, is number one of all of your months. So when you count January as number one, are you in violation of that, yes or no? So here's a conclusion today, just a couple of short laws that we have left. Writing it down on a check and saying it orally have the exact same status. So don't ever think, well, you know what, even if it is like a little bit wrong, I'm only writing it, I'm not saying it. So to that, no, the halacha seems to be that writing and saying are kind of the same, just like in Lashon Hara. You can be guilty of saying Lashon Hara about a fellow Jew, or you can be guilty of writing it or hinting it. So same thing with these laws. Writing is not going to be more lenient than saying it. But nevertheless, if your friend has given you a check and it says 01/07/2017 or whatever, you are allowed to photocopy it. No one's going to say that, oh, it's got the other month written in it and it's listing January as number one, so I'm in trouble. You're not. Photocopying is, if you have to photocopy a check, you have to photocopy a check. If somebody had written at the top of an 01, okay. But you're not doing it, and photocopying, the halacha seems to say, is okay. And another strong reason to be lenient in this matter is that when God told us that this month is the first of months, He meant this month in the lunar calendar is the first of months. So if you decided to call like Cheshvan the first month, then you would be guilty of not calling Nisan the first month. But if you call January the first month, you're not really in the same category at all, because you're talking about a solar calendar. That's how the non-Jewish calendar works. It follows the sun. Ours is totally different. It follows the moon. And so when you go and say that January is the first, I just mean it's the first on the solar calendar. I'm talking about when God gave us the law, He was talking about Nisan being the first of the lunar months. So that's a strong reason for leniency here in all of this topic, that writing down January as 1 is only calling January 1 in the solar calendar, not 1 in the lunar calendar. And that's why, according to a lot of rabbis, it's going to be okay for you to write 01, 07, 17, or whatever on your checks, and it's fine. In conclusion, there's a lot of room to be lenient. But wherever possible, if you could remember, it might be a better idea to just write January instead. If it's to one Jew to another, then you can just write the Hebrew date. You don't have to be saying the solar date. Even on this thing that I tell you here, when I tell you your daily halachas, I've been telling you the solar date along with the Hebrew date, and it's not considered so bad. So that's our conclusion. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.